Last fight Maokai here for Team Liquid, as Fox did value the global ability of Shen rather than the huge teamfight tank presence of Maokai.
It does feel like priorities are starting to shift, at least among some teams, as we do get deeper and deeper into this patch. I mean, Maokai and Zyra going last round is something that would be completely unexpected, you know, even a week or two ago, right? But now as these teams are learning picks and learning how to play against them better and better and better, they're seeing the value in some of the flexibility here. You know, Shen and Nivea and the Nidalee were basically not seen at all in week 1, and really not in week 2 either, and it's kind of the same thing with Tahm Kench.
Yep, I like it here. Echo Fox changing up a few things that I think keep the spirit of the Game 1 comp very much alive. TL, almost a rollback, honestly. If they were trying to set up Lolo with the Jace, they banned that away for themselves this time. They picked him another tank. This is kind of the combination of things that haven't worked out. So again, we look to Golden Glue and Piglet. Echo Fox have knowledge, but not sure they can get in contest.
Yeah, they're just going to give it up. I mean, Froggen completed that base. They did get the bot lane turret. He wants to buy up his row. He wants to spend his gold. They're not in position, so there's no real reason to force it, especially against some of these early, stronger champions. You know, these people who are going to be ready to go right away.
Might even do a bit more here as they're actually sieging onto the mid lane turret. Wall goes up. Poke starts in. Arcadian.
Golden Glue's coming down with package. Remember, may look for the engage.
TP from Lolo. Echo
they
Fox,
want it.
I think they know. Now they're going to have to back away a bit more. Golden Glue diving straight in, but Froggen actually almost takes out Matt. Sandy United's going to join in. He's now turned into an egg with a Spirit's Refuge. He's going to keep the egg safe. Lolo, though, looking for the flank, and now they have to be careful. Froggen is going to get snared up, and there's first blood for Piglet. Now Echo Fox have to run back to that turret. Looper, the next one under siege, is forced to flash away.
Try to look for arrows. I mean, Keith is hanging out here in the mid lane. You hit that arrow, he's just dead.
Oh, there's an arrow straight onto Keith. Very nice pick as Piglet gets a rain over. They're going to fall down to Arcadian on the other side of it. Gate snared up. He'll be okay.
Sidebar, what was Keith doing? I mean, he just walked up there. Gate wasn't even with him.
That's the problem, I'm telling you. Got to make sure Gate's ready to eat him up at all times.
That was silly.
But always funny to watch here. And this mid lane seeds, these picks will start to matter here, and Froggen setting up the trap again.
He's looking for Piglet. Let's see if he gets it.
Stun wide. Tried to lead him in, but the wall is good. That should be it, actually, as Piglet is going to fall down. Gate, make sure Arcadian gets in there, but Froggen with a solo kill.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Hello, Lolo. We're going to start a fight again, but Gate barely gets out. Goes into his soup shield. Ooh, Golden Glue wants the last few rockets. Might need to flash for it. Does go for. Big one's not enough. There's the shield. Ooh, that was enough.
That Trinity Force auto does so much damage. Looked like he might be okay with that gray health, but definitely not going to be the case. And this could net them a dragon if they're willing to go for it. But remember, Piglet will not be here. So Echo Fox is converging, but this is going down so fast.
Got Looper as well, like Eddie. Just trying for the steal. Just going in for it, but he can't hop over the wall in time. Dragon goes over, so now Fox needs some picks. They find Rain over. They can see the Shiver. Stun is there, and that's a kill, Arcadian.
Nice kill there, but it did seem like Echo Fox was not on the same page. I mean, the Shen ult's coming in. Looper is obviously expecting Arcadian jump over that wall to go for the steal and to go aggressive, but he did not do it.
Looper caught out, didn't follow his team towards mid lane. He's pretty tanky. He's going to try and run away, but he's been exhausted. Damage is still there. Looper is actually tanky enough for that to be okay. And Echo Fox make the smart end of the trade. They don't get the Drake, but they'll take the turret. Not for a little while at least, as Froggen gets exhausted. Matt Snipe with a chain of corruption. That's going to be a kill. Froggen collects that one, and it's just Echo Fox finding picks and trying to convert into objectives.
Good one from Echo Fox. They're going to look to try to control vision around the Baron. Start to set this up and look for even more baits and kind of vision control.
Ooh, arrow hits Froggen. Wall does not quite tag Rain over.
TP coming in from Lorlo. They're looking for a fight here.
All right, they're going to try it. Froggen is going to ride in with Shen. Those Stands United are going to complete. They're after Piglet. They want it. Spear's not going to land. Rainover's going to eat some poke. Golden Glue trying to fire back with some missiles of his own. I can now see Lolo going to have to be a little careful. TL really going to dive deep for this one. Golden Glue finds a couple of squishies with a bit of poke there. The big one lands, flash on onto Golden Glue. The Spirit's Refuge is there. Froggen tries to find the re-snipe, but he doesn't quite get it. Now Gate going to have to eat up Looper. The Echo Fox need to run away. The poke is just back and forth. Matt flashes in.
Nice move.
Stranglethorn's Rainover looking back in again as Froggen turned into an egg. He'll be slain as that's 2 kills for nothing.
Echo Fox hung around a little bit too long there, and then Looper flashing forward with everyone low on health seemed way too aggressive, and TL may be able to get somewhat of an advantage off this.
Keith.
Oh, Lorlo wants it.
He's going to go for it. There's the flash. Rudy flashes back for it, though. Keith's still going to die to Piglet. The volley's enough for Arcadian. Oh, he wanted to be a hero, but he gets taken out instead.
Everyone is so low on TL, but none of them go down.
Well, it's a couple thousand gold there for TL. We'll see if they can extend that lead significantly with the Baron. Or if Echo Fox will be able to stymie that pressure. Drake is up in 13 seconds, and Echo Fox currently have a window. Looper going to get arrowed up. They're going to go for it. Gate getting taken down as well. He eats one, but that's not enough. He's now going to get snared as Golden Glue gets another. Looper knocked up by the Stranglethorns on the back end after being devoured. Rainover stunned, but that's not quite enough poke. Rainover takes a little more. Chain of Corruption hits Golden Glue and Matt, but fight's going to just kind of wither out there. And TL looking to take the Drake.
Cadian and Keith actually landing a lot of poke, and this could enable them to go for the fight. They are going to go now.
Cadian's going to leap in. No, not quite. Needs to cut somebody off. Froggen needs a big wall here. Or that needs to happen. Wall looking for it. Stun, not quite. Golden Glue Valkyrie's out of the way. Echo Fox is going to try and take the Infernal Drake away instead. They really need to even these up, and they will be able to.
That was really well played from Keith and Acadian there. Nailing a lot of poke, enabling them to push TL out of the fight and getting that Infernal back.
Piglet, you're crazy. Actually, Blast Coned over to try and take out Looper. Acadian's not going to chase him down. Piglet, a bit smarter than that. It's not going to keep the chase up, but very bloodthirsty for Piglet this game. 4-1-2 already, looking to really step up and be the carry. And again, kind of behind here in this one, they'll have to show us that, like, you know what, we can still make that big moments happen when we need to as a team and make a comeback victory. TL going to be looking to make sure that does not happen. As Golden Glue caught out, that's really bad news.
Definitely not what you want to have happen. You know, Golden Glue caught, split pushing there, gives up his flash as well, which means he is going to be susceptible. But it did cost Echo Fox quite a lot. 3 summoners as well as the ultimate. Acadian looking to chase down on Lorlo.
Those plants doing a lot of damage. And those GAs are completed on the Team Liquid side, so feeling a little bit better about maybe getting picked off. And Team Liquid, again, if they're going to have that one big fight to close out the game, it's kind of approaching right now.
It certainly is, and with the Infernal Dragon coming up, does Echo Fox have the confidence to actually challenge for this into the 2 GAs? It looks like their option is to threaten the Baron, but I think that the Infernal is going to be gone too fast. I don't actually think they can get anything here.
Well, Infernal going to stay for Rainover, and Echo Fox don't have Scuttlecraft Vision, so that's going to be double Infernal now for Team Liquid. Rainover able to solo that one very easily, and Piglet's even going to steal away the red buff.
They kind of have the inside track here too.
Low, walled up. Look pretty tanky though. Chain of Corruption gets used actually, but tags Rainover. Not going to get snared. Golden Glue just firing, poking to the left-hand side of the fight. And Piglet has his arrow, might be looking to fire it, probably not onto Looper, but he'll rejoin his team, get some vision with the Hawkshot. And Echo Fox all of a sudden back in their base looking to defend a push, and now TL faking
wants
back
Piglet, he's looking.
Towards Baron. Froggen no flash, but he's got Ghost, he's going to pop it. Piglet
the Abyssal Void coming in, Piglet maybe caught out here.
Nice from Gate, who's he brought? He's brought Keith again, there's a flash up, Gate flashes into the arrow, but there's a slow from the lick.
The Baron's being rushed, the Baron's being rushed.
Piglet's going down, but the Baron looks to go down. TL should be able to trade it here. But Piglet not going to get it. Dead for 45 seconds. Rough trade for Team Liquid.
No, I would say that's a big win for Team Liquid, actually. I mean, you give up a kill. Sure, it sucks that the summoners are down and Piglet got picked off, but you will take Baron for a kill for sure, as far as gold advantages and the fact that they can push here. The only way this really goes Echo Fox positive is if they can take something before Piglet gets back up, but their minion waves are not in the position to do it.
Team Liquid did not crack the base with that second Baron, so despite all the setup, they're going to have to try again, whether it's with this siege that they're potentially starting or the fight for this objective that they're looking to. Elder Dragon up in under 40 seconds now. Golden Glue's gone back. He's finished his 4th item, and Echo Fox are pushing up. They're going to try and get the waves back in their favor, but they have to know that this Dragon is TL's next objective.
They really do, and if you take a look at Froggen now, he's almost full build. Like, this is a very strong Anivia, and Lorlo looks like he wants a fight. Remember, they still do have the 2 GA advantage, but they need to have a good initiation. Lorlo goes in.
Yeah, onto Looper. That's not where he wants to be. The poke is good from Golden Glue. The teams are just trading poke back and forth as Lorlo gets cut off again. That Chain of Corruption is going to miss, and TL is eating the wrong end of the poke here in the trade. Redemption's going to heal up Echo Fox. They have a health advantage now.
A big health advantage here, and Looper has his flash. You can look for him to make a play.
Ooh, Rainover! Not quite cut off by the wall. Yeah, needed a little more. TL, though, kind of gave up their spot on this objective, and their waves are not pushing in their favor. Lorlo, you are so lucky to not die, but Matt gets stunned. There's a snipe from Keith. 5v4 for Echo Fox now with Golden Glue. Oh, he had to get out.
And Golden Glue gets chunked out. Lorlo doesn't have his TP, so they can start this right up if they want to. Remember, Rainover still on the side. 2 GAs available. Golden Glue and Piglet must be big in this fight.
They see Rainover, though. They're going to try and zone him out. He's stealing away the honey fruit, but Gate just needs to zone him. Golden Glue look for Froggen, but the Staying United's there. Sarah's going to pop as well as Rainover goes in, but he almost gets stunned. Stun's barely going to miss him.
The Dragon's still doing damage to these guys. It's actually on Keith now. Lorlo's going in.
He wants it. He's got his health back, but Rainover's going to try and go back in for a Keith. Has to flash. Huge damage from Golden Glue. Almost sees him picked off. Looper a little too low as Reignover gets the kill. His GA will be popped, but Golden Glue is chasing in. He wants Froggen, but Acadian takes him down. Golden Glue dead. Piglet now back into the fight as Lawless GA is going to be the next one to pop. Froggen turned into an egg.
They need to defend the egg.
No help worth to play with him. Froggen's going to die. There's a dribble for Reignover. Piglet gets the other, and that's an ace for Team Liquid.
What an insane fight between these two teams. They do get both the GAs, but how huge were those? Both these two guys end up alive at the end of the fight. They will claim the Elder Dragon, and that will be their window to try to again look to close out this game. Such an insane fight. Very, very close. Came down to the wire. A couple missed skill shots at the end. Kind of hurt Echo Fox.
Froggen's trying to wall off the rest of Team Liquid. Looper eating poke. He's almost dead just from poke.
Yeah.
And that turret's going to die to the Baron Cannon. A couple more shots need to happen. Froggen's going to wall them away. Try to delay the game for as long as possible, but the hero are the minions. Piglet's going to leap in for the last auto.
And they just have to give up this inhibitor. Really, they need to get a handle on some of these other minion waves and recollect themselves, get their health back here, because they can give up one without it being a big deal.
That's bad news. Shut down from Looper. Team Liquid, they get one in here, but they lose their jungler. Another trap being set, but look at this. Without the Baron buff, Froggen is able to do something he has done for many years on Anivia.
It's the top lane that's the problem, right? They have to delay and avoid the dive because they can actually just tank the turret and take that down without minions. It's so low right now.
How did this happen? Golden Glue, no health.
Tagged by Froggen.
Does a lot of damage here with the Leandry's now completed. Full item Anivia. I mean, Keith is busy. He's got work to do on the supers, but Froggen's just keeping them out. In fact, Lola gets walled off there.
Oh,
Looper's
nice
gonna
stun.
The stun's going to land. That's big damage onto the tank gate. He's going to eat up Looper. Stranglethorn's committed by that. And there's one GA down. Can they line up the stun? They don't quite get it, but Chain of Corruption's going to tag him. Echo Fox. They can see it, but they don't overcommit.
They don't, and I think that is the right call with the Kazakhs lurking on the side. Reignover can execute people there, and if Froggen goes down, the game will very likely end. They're using Redemption, trying to heal back up because they don't want Froggen to have to go back to base. They're trying to hold on a few more waves.
Froggen needs help, and Lawler's actually back. He's going to teleport straight on top of them. It's a little risky. Looper doesn't line up the taunt, though.
That could have been Lorlo's life if Looper timed that properly.
Arrow hits gate. That's a good target for them. Doesn't have to use it, though. It's pretty tanky as well on the Tom Kench. TL again firing poke away, but gate, he's healing back up. They're going to push creeps back in, and Looper is getting those minions where they need to be, which is out of the base. And Reignover caught a bit again. Damage is there, but pretty tanky there for Reignover as well.
Stand United can come through, and if too many cooldowns are blown on the tanky support, they will win the fight. So they don't blow anything. They get the minion waves pushing, and Lorlo's caught. He has no GA. Oh, he does. He does the GK.
That's good. Now Looper's going to join back in again. No overcommitment. They've spotted Piglet. Whoa, that looks very unsafe. Golden Glue also maybe caught Froggen. He wants to secure the kill. He's not going to quite land the stun. Acadian fighting Reignover and Piglet, but Piglet and Reignover are winning. Spirit's Refuge from Looper as the tank.
But the rest of the team is coming.
Here comes Gate. Reignover flips his way out, and Piglet's caught in enemy territory. Golden Glue tries to make the big play, but he can't kill Keith.
They're trying to hunt down Piglet. Piglet is starting the recall, and TL is trying to harass these guys as they come through.
Froggen looks for Reignover, does get a bit of
find him? He's going to try to kill Keith.
Now they know Keith is dead. They're going to flash in onto him. It could be a trade for AD carries. Gate eats him and shuts him down.
But still, Golden Glue, no package now. They are looking, and the minion waves are pushing in the bot side. They get a turret for Echo Fox. This gold lead now matters basically not at all. Everyone is essentially capped out on items, generally at 80k. TL's making a super risky call. They're going Baron.
Don't even know if they could get it safely that they'd want
Even if they can they win the fight after?
I don't know. Acadian's here. They're going to go in for it. Stranglethorns fights one after the root. Lawler gets in there. Baron goes over to Team Liquid, but they can't win it. Oh my god, Froggen reads it like a book after the Falcon Reignover. He's got the GA, but for how much longer? Stun lands again. It is heartbreaking for Team Liquid.
And look at the bottom lane. The inhibitor turret is going down. If Reignover dies here, they could just rotate bot, and they could be the ones looking to close it out. These net members are so long.
Acadian tracks him and shuts him down. 2-3 dead for Team Liquid. Piglet up in 15, a minute on Reignover.
And 45 on Golden Glue. Let's watch this one again. Overreaching by TL. They're getting desperate. They can't close out the game. You have to track Golden Glue in this fight. Bounce it aggressively right into the stun that Matt is flashing out of. He does not track the Anivia stun. Gets nailed by, and that decides the fight because their 80 carry is already down. He knows he may have just cost his team the game.
And that's rough. Golden Glue. It's been such a rough start for TL overall, and you can see it all on his face. Lola getting caught out again. Good twisted event. Soldiers the first bit of safety, but not the next one. Piglet firing arrows in, but Looper is very, very tanky. Keith not here as Echo Fox are still pushing forward. Maybe a bit too much, trying to catch him out. Wall out there as Piglet still trying to take down Looper the Shed. He's getting low. Now the GA is going to get popped. Piglet forced to QSS. Looper's going to revive. Lawlow's going to revive. Lawlow, he's not going to live. Piglet almost gets choked back.
Piglet's down!
Slapped him down with a piercing arrow.
Oh no.
This game is so much easier for TL to win if their season started better, I guarantee you.
I know, I really agree. I think a lot of it is the mental composure, the worry, knowing that you keep losing these series, you keep losing these games. It's always in the back of your head in these games and in these team fights, and sometimes it makes the players overreach, try to do a little bit too much, and you see the strength of the poke coming through. Even though Piglet is in a great position in the back, such good play between Looper and Gate, you know, eating up Looper after he nails the taunt, kind of keeping him on the edge. Well, Lorlo is constantly walled in, and Piglet wants to take down the tank. He had so much time to do it, but he can't get in range, and he gets sniped out by Keith and Acadian.
And Froggen going to need to be healed back up. There's the redemption and the heal out from Nidalee, so plenty of help to continue the siege. Team Liquid's Baron has dropped now, I believe, and that turret's dead. Now they're just in the base looking to cut them off. Echo Fox to close. Acadian tries to assassinate. Piglet pops the Zonies. Chain of Corruption hits Map with the strike. There's a kill onto Acadian. Rainover trying in the back to get some assassination down, but the rest of the team's going to join him. Leads back into the fight as 2 dead already for Fox. Looper gets himself out with a nice wall from Froggen, but that's 2 for 1. Piglet dies, and 2 over on the side of Echo Fox.
Acadian getting pretty hyphy there. Tried to go in and make the hero play to take down Piglet. They do eventually get Piglet, but they trade 2 of their own, and it could have been so much worse for Echo Fox. It looked like a fight that could have gone disaster.
Oh, that was slick. Gets walled off, though. I mean, he flashed through the stun. He was trying to finish the game. Rainover's going to look for it as well. Good QSS off there from Keith. Froggen covers with a stun. They have to deal with the top wave of minions, but Team L might try and make a huge play to decisively end the game as Lola gets chunked. That's real bad.
Might have wanted that flash now, buddy.
Looper does Spirit's Refuge. It's not enough. The Golden Glue. It could be the hero. Takes out Keeper. Froggen defending for his team. Rainover dies as well.
It's just Froggen versus the world. 17 seconds on Acadian.
Golden Glue. Ooh, good flash from Froggen.
Oh, he wants. He's going in.
He's trying to end the game. He needs to be the hero. Stun. It's going to land, but Froggen's turned into an X. Matt's going to join him in. And Golden Glue's got the DPS.
5 seconds on Acadian, 4 on Gate. They're going to get at least 1 inhibitor, maybe 2. Will they stay around? Here comes the Abyssal.
Gate's in there. He's going to try and lock one down. Golden Glue needs to bail. He has.
Almost an hour into the game. If Matt hits a combo on Keith or Froggen, they will die from full health.
They will. I mean, they've got everything again they need as Looper tanks up the big one very nicely there from Golden Glue. He's got the package ready once again. We've also got the Knight's Vow. Froggen is really being protected here by Gate. Lolo again trying to brute force the way in. They busted down. Looper now caught. Stronghold on Zing and look to disengage the rest of the fight. Rainover leaps in aggressively, but almost gets himself stunned. They can't see him though as the Invis is going to help, and that's a second inhib going down.
And Looper is going to go down here probably as well.
Oh no.
Trying to run, but that's a GA and a death here. And TL finally 5v4 here. Baron buff, 75 seconds on Looper. They really want to end, and it's going to be hard for Echo Fox to defend.
They have to try. Baron's still up for a little while longer. They need the poke. They need a catch, but TL just needs to do the last little bit of legwork. Piglet starting to get some aggressively positioned autos on there. Golden Glue just poking them away. Echo Fox just can't clear everything in time. Wall's not bad. Gate's tanking up what he can. That turret is going to fall soon. Golden Glue's going for it. He almost snipes Froggen with a missile. There's one. Rainover's in. Acadian Zonya's is gonna be safe, flashes out. Turret now available, Matt tanking it. They're just gonna try and end it ASAP. TL, that might not have been the play you wanted. Chain of Corruption's gonna miss that from Varus, and we're gonna hold on for a little bit longer.
We got the defense chance going on in the LCS studio. People wanted this game to go longer. Lorlo seeping back in.
Edge of Night good for Rainover, blocks that Q that would have killed him. Gate trying to take it up.
Froggen.
This looks like a little too much damage. Golden Glue taking the turret, but it does fall down. Nexus open, Team Liquid! Gonna force a third game.